Phil Mickelson is a major championship winner. Again, that's number 6 in his Hall of Fame career. And after winning the PGA yesterday, 2 shots clear of the field at the record-setting age of 50, all anybody can do is give a tip of the hat and a big thumbs up to the king of the hat tip and the big thumbs up. What this guy did at Kiowa was nothing short of incredible. I mean, miraculous, like impossible, except that it really did happen. I mean, what else would you call it when somebody makes history and does something that nobody's ever done before in a sport they've played for like 5,000 years? It's not even so much that his golf was incredible. I mean, it was and it wasn't. It was. It's that he even had it in him at this point in his career. Like, I know a lot of you want to jam a big, fat, extra dry crow sando in my face and demand that I eat it. But let's not act or pretend like I was the only one who had written this dude off. If you're going to sit here on the Monday after one of the most unlikely major wins ever, in fact, it was the most unlikely major win ever. If you're going to sit here and say to me, you called your shot, that you saw this coming, that you knew it, you're a liar, and a really bad one at that. There is nobody not named that guy who saw that coming. I mean, just stop with that bullcrap, because that's what that is. This guy was ranked outside of the top 100 coming into the PGA Championship. Since September, he had missed 6 cuts. He had never finished inside the top 20 in the 8 events where he played his way into the weekend. He just took a free handout to get into the U.S. Open next month at Torrey. He said at the Masters this past April that he had plateaued and was frustrated that he was not getting better. He started playing senior tour events. He became a huckster for long sleeve, button down golf shirts and wellness coffee. Man, his golf was bad too. It just was. And he was getting older, and he was on a path that ended with stacks of cash for wacky endorsement deals. And he was plus 20,000 at the books before teeing off on Thursday. Plus 20,000, aka 200 to 1. You put $1 down, you get $200 back. You put $100 down, you get 20 gur back. You put $1,000 down, you get 200 gur back. That's how much of a long shot he was. Let me put it to you another way. According to CBS Sports HQ, the Jets and Lions have better odds to play each other in the Super Bowl than Phil had to win the PGA Championship this week. I mean, speaking of betting, normally the fan favorites will get some action based entirely on loyalty, popularity, name recognition, blind stupidity. Like you see it all the time when Tiger Woods is the betting favorite when he's got no business being so. Here's how little anybody believed in Phil this week. Less than 1% of the money wagered before Thursday in Vegas came in on Phil. Less than 1%. You'd think a guy like that, an enormously popular guy like that, the people's champ, the man of the people, you'd think that he'd get action. More action, especially at 200 to 1. Nope, less than 1%. So, let me say 2 things. Let me get these 2 things out of the way. First and most importantly, Mickelson defied reality. And I'm the first one to own that and admit that. It was incredible. I mean, what else can anybody say or do on a guy at that age on that track, playing the way he had been playing coming in, just did what he did. I mean, he literally came out of nowhere to rip that major, an unlikely major. And you can't fluke your way to it. He didn't back in. He earned it, man. Credit to Phil. This guy is serving the entire world a Thanksgiving feast of crow. Put in the time, leaned out, made all the right shots when he had to. Got to give it to the guy. I mean, it was amazing. It really was amazing. Period. I'm just going to say that. It was amazing. Amazing. The other thing I want to say, pull up a freaking chair, grab a fork and a knife, and shut the hell up and stop acting like I'm the only one who didn't see this coming, because it's actually the exact opposite. Again, there's not anybody anywhere not named that guy who thought that was possible. And credit to this guy, man. He did it. He saw the impossible and made it real. But don't you come in here and run your "I told you so" junk. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Told me what? Told me what exactly? I mean, come on. No one was denying the fact that this guy's game was garbage coming in, because it was. Just because you're a fan does not mean that you thought he'd ever win again on that big of a stage. Of course, at his age, come on. None of you told me anything. Don't act like you called your shot. You didn't say it. The sports books didn't believe it. The betting public didn't believe it. The golf media didn't believe it. Guys that he plays with did not believe it. No one did, except this guy. Which means two things again. Absolutely incredible. It was amazing, and it makes you a liar if you say you saw it happening, because you didn't. You can love this guy, and a lot of you do, and that's fine. Just don't lie about your expectations, man. Try to be honest with yourself. It's not that hard. Just try to be honest. Try to be accountable. I am. I'm tipping my hat, man. He was amazing. The guy really was amazing, and nobody can take that from him, and that was an inspiration to all. You can still get it done at that age. You know what the guy did, man? Literally, he reinvented himself. You see the way this guy leaned out? You see the way this guy got in shape? You see the way this guy got right mentally? He reinvented himself and ripped a miracle. 6 under at the Ocean Course, that wind blowing off the water and holding off Brooks Koepka is an amazing accomplishment for anybody. But doing it at age 50, outside the top 100, coming off all those missed cuts, the special exemption at Torrey, man, that makes for a legendary accomplishment. Absolutely legendary, and I got no problem saying it. But some of you myopians, on the other hand, you need to check yourselves and be honest. He got over, but he got over on all of us, you included, lying, Phil fan, myopians. Guy was amazing. Let's keep it real, man. The guy was absolutely amazing.